Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Thursday. Oh, wow. It's Thursday. Happy Thursday. Ooh, let's see what we got here. Why did the golfer bring two pairs of pants? Because he got a hole in one. Going through some of the code that we've been working on for, goodness, feels like forever now.
I want to speak through that.
Nope.
Why?
All right. Why are there gates around cemeteries? Because people are dying to get in. Didn't. How am I today? I'm well, thank you. Just about to get this little bit wrapped up here. I'm looking for anything that's obviously wrong because we made a lot of changes. That's okay. Session, yep, we just got session out of there. Prelude, fine. That's right. We did the no standard bits. It's all right. Spend a minute or so doing this. Oh, what do we get here? Oh, yep, it's okay. There's a lot of stuff in here. This one needs to be broken up a bit. Yeah, that was extracted to another function. Huh. Yeah, then we got page import. Roles. Let's see. Why does a chicken coop only have two doors? Because if it had four doors, it would be called a chicken sedan. Oh, those are good. Those are good. Object get. Type changed. Import. Wow. So much has changed. It's because we went on that no standard binge. Just a moment. Thank you. Thank you. And we do have muted. A little. Yeah, if you do it without the. Anyhow, thank you. That's fine. Port went away. Users. Pretend that's fine. What changed there? Is it just the spacing? Hmm. Dev Halsey template we need to update. Yes. And tail. What do we call it? Page config? I don't remember. All right. Let's open a couple more terminals. That'll publish. I want to check on WASM pack. I want to see where they are with no standard stuff. Oh, and let's also check mod. How's that PR doing? GitHub. I like the KZs better than the other ones. Than the because I can have them kind of loose in my ear. I don't have to like grind them in or anything. They just I find that I have to like twist them forward a bit further than I think the cables are meant to, just because of the shape of the ear. You like the WASM SIMD intrinsics? I wish I could use the WASM SIMD intrinsics here. I've got everything set up to be able to use that with Cloudflare, but they don't support it yet. We tested it. PRs. Oh, 9. Are there more? No, just my comments. Maybe we should ping him. It's been like 4 days. There we go. What did the magician say to the fisherman? I don't know. What? Need to get into Rust? Still haven't put time into it? Yeah. Pick a cod. Any cod. Oh my goodness. Let's see. And I think, did I get one from my wife the other day too? Oh, why didn't the skeleton dance at the party? He had no body to dance with. All right. Okay, so that's building. What's our size right now? 363, and this whole thing has to stay under a meg. So we're over a tenth of the way there. We've only got, I don't know, 80% left of the space for functionality, more functionality. It might just make it. Okay. So let's go to our to-do, do a little planning. So our page is management. Worker proxy to the durable object. Yes, we've got that. Populate with page data. We've got the import working. We do not have the CRUD pieces down here. Let's also add API for, let's see, well, basically CRUD for, oh, well, we have CRUD for widgets on the page. This one here. Popular with page data. So let's define this one a little bit more. We'll import the data from the KV store into the durable object. Okay, we're not going to do sitemap stuff yet. Although that might be coming up with these pieces here. And this is done. Yeah. What about these here? What would that look like? What would a create page API look like? We need to know the parent. Needs to know the parent page. And generic page settings. Am I a little quiet today? Hold on a sec. I just noticed that the volume's a little low. Let's bump that up a touch. Test, test. Okay. It seems like it's picking up a lot of like ancillary noise. Hmm. Testing. Okay, there we go. So, next stages. Create page API. Let's go to page. So we have edit. Be able to kind of edit a page. It pulls the config out of the durable object. We have import. That can import a page config from the KV store into a durable object. But we don't have these set up yet. And do we want to treat these like a tree for our sitemap? Because we're going to have some sort of structure that is maintained automatically for the users, right? It should feel like magic to them. Should it be a little wiki-like? And that you create some sort of reference to a page and then it suddenly exists when you click on it? Or should you create a page and then all these references just appear in the navigation? Probably the latter. Probably. So, I don't think that we can actually use a put in these cases because we're not using the we've been using just web forms for the time being. Means that post is all we get. We don't get put. Feels like if you go into edit mode for something, for a page, like we should have extra content on the page. Like there should be a header on the page, and some controls. I don't know, what's like, I don't know, for those of you that have used like a WordPress or Wix or something like that, what is your favorite method for being able to edit and change these pages? Is it to do it through some sort of like admin portal or from actually the pages themselves? Now remember, we're not going like full on enterprise here. What we want is to build something for like beginners to like the mom and pop stores, right? It's a huge market, and I think that's a great sort of target for a project like this. Oh, and thank you for the follow, Asma 55. Staring at the name, because those fives could be S's. Hmm, fascinating. I think I'm leaning here. Let's start up a sprite. Create a new one, new file. Okay. Dump some color in the background. Let's see. Do I want that one or this one? Let's do this one. So, if we had a page, right? Oh, I wish I could hit the right thing with the key mouse this morning. Oh, layer visible. Window. No, I just want to get that thing at the bottom out of the way. Timeline. There we go. There we go. Okay. So let's say we actually go to some sort of website, right? What's a chalky color? White. So you go to the home page. It's a page. Let's pretend that normally you have some sort of logo up here, some sort of text, maybe the little sausage menu thing up there for whatever reason. And then, you know, you've got like a 2-column layout piece of content here that's got some sort of image, that's got a person in it. That's a person, trust me. And with some text, right? Now, what I'm thinking is when you go to this page and you go into edit mode on the page, then you get some sort of little control here, right? Or something somewhere, right? Little bar or whatever it is that you can actually interact with. And that little bar happens when you hover, right? So you hover over the content and these little things show up, right? So they don't affect the layout of the page. The layout, I think, should stay clean. It should stay consistent. It's basically what you're going to see. It's your own preview. Now, let's create the new page experience. How do we expect that to work? Do we want you to just be able to say, like, have some sort of magical button, right? Some sort of hidden symbol on the page. You then have to click. It brings up some secret menu. Or is there like, you're an admin, so you always get the secret menu? And maybe that's the case. Admins always get the secret menu. Or people that have editability can always see that. Morning, Indie Monkey. How you doing? I like the little menu idea, right? It's something that we can just toss on every page that requires a permission to see. It's not bad. You would always be browsing the site then in kind of like this edit mode. Hmm. I don't know if I like that. Maybe if we had some other mechanism to be able to turn like edit mode on and off. You have like the M for mimeograph, the mimeograph button. You click on that, cool stuff happens. Hmm. Now, what do you guys think? We have something like that for entering into edit mode. Is it always in edit mode? Oh, what do we do? Oh, and only cliches. Thank you for that. How you doing? You guys are keeping me caffeinated. I appreciate it. So we want something really simple, right? Because our market is, I don't know, I'd almost say like technophiles, and people that just don't know how tech works. So we want it to be really, really easy. This is a sprite. It's a great little pixel editing program. It's fantastic. So yeah, oh, there's the link. Yeah, I like to do pixel editing with it. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Wait, what is their purchasing form through? This looks very much like a Humble Bundle purchase form. Hmm. I think we should have some sort of magic button somewhere. And it needs to be more or less out of the way. And I think that works for kind of sitting down at the bottom of a page. Maybe it's just kind of like one of those little tags, right? That when you hover, maybe something comes out, right? So you hover over the little M in the corner. Yeah, let's do that. On the bottom right, got the little M for mimeograph, right? Little M there. Then you hover over that, and maybe it slides open, right? With like all the settings or whatever. Or do you want edit mode or etc.? Top or bottom would be best. Impossible to miss. And I want to try to make it so that it's not in the way of their website, right? Like it should hide when it's not needed. I think having something just kind of peek out like that would be great. So that peeks out, right? When you hover over that, it kind of slides out, and then we like a little drawer, right? And then we can have some settings that come across. Maybe it comes all the way across, right? So it's got a little bit of height to it. My pixel drawing is just awful today. So that's an M. Just pretend it's an M. And then this slides open like all the way across. So you get this full width control panel at the bottom when you hover over that. And then we can toss some sort of settings in there, right? What if you have a really big page? It should probably only come out far enough because your mouse is going to be right over that. So you don't want to have have your mouse on like the bottom right side of the page and then take it all the way to the left, trying not to like miss the hover. And you know what? I think we're not going to do hover. We're going to do click because I think that's going to be an easier user experience, especially for people that aren't great with a mouse. Because if you did hover and then you lost hover as you went like, oh, gotta go hit this button over here, right? So maybe it just comes out as far as it needs. So we go from that to, I'm drawing the bottom of the page again, right? And that comes out to let's say it only needs here. Again, my awesome drawings here. And then you have your little buttons here. So you have like, edit, new page, whatever, right? And then maybe this turns into a big X. Right? So then we can close it. So far, I think that's I think the best thing. So you intentionally open it, you intentionally close it. Some of these elements here might be able to do that as well. Right, so if this is like a new button, and then you have like edit, you have delete, whatever it is. I'm making stuff up. Ned. So if you clicked on new, it would collapse itself and then you get some sort of like dialogue on the page, right? A new page. You have some sort of form you'd have to fill out. Hmm, not bad. How do we want that to get attached to the page though? Do we want it to be rendered at the very bottom of the page? It's possible. So maybe edit always adds that to the bottom of the page. Hmm. Edit might be something else. Maybe this. When we get the config and we load the KV, is this here should fetch these settings. And we could add some generic pieces to this. So we're going to need a widget for this. So let's build out the widget. And the widget, no matter where it is in the hierarchy, it's always going to render itself at the same place. And what do we call that widget? Is it like a mimeograph widget? Source templates. Mimeograph drawer. I think center was a simple one. Hmm. This one's interesting because it needs CSS. It needs some JavaScript. We don't really have a setup for being able to include JavaScript in a page. Not for an individual widget. And we could just include it with it. And that would probably work for this drawer because there's only supposed to be one on a page. What if there were multiples? We would only want to include that JavaScript once. So I don't think we're going to have children for this. We don't need props. The widget itself should be protected by some sort of permissions. Right? Hmm. We pull up the Bulma docs. Helpers, thank you. Yeah, I don't think we're going to find anything in there. Not for making something like fixed in screen space. So we'd probably want to do it like is fixed. This bottom is right. And what is the color going to be for mimeograph? Oh man, we got to choose colors. I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. We could go with like a nice orange. I like orange. That's orange is hard to use on a page though, because you don't really get a good contrast with like white or black. It's got to be hmm, what kind of colors do we want here? See if we went a little darker. Get dark orange, burnt orange. Hmm. There's some nice colors out there. All right. Oh, we should use hyphens. Is fixed. Do I still have Inkscape? I don't. I am absolutely horrible with Inkscape. Well, we're going to download the latest version. Oh, did I get that right? What was the other option? Oh, source. Okay. We're going to design a logo real quick. Something simple, easy, clear. All right, did I do it? Right. We're just going to try to learn it. Appearance. Ooh, grayscale, compact. Let's just do classic with dark enabled. Okay. New document. All right. We want an icon. Yeah, sure. Something like this. Ooh, and we can rotate. Wow. No, no. Leave it. Leave it with the icon. Come on back, icon. Where'd you go? And somehow I rotated it. We are going to draw an M. All right. This is going to be cringeworthy. Hide snap color shifting. Okay. Freehand lines? No. Bezier curves and lines. That's what I want. It's more fun. It could be, yeah. Hmm. Did I just like zoom in 1,000%? Yes. Yes, I did. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Huh. Fancy. Can rotate if I hold down control. All right. How do I pan? Is it space? Yes. Okay. So we're going to start here. We're going to have the M is going to be a mixture of serif and sans serif. Gonna come across. Okay, a straight line just coming across. Okay. Interesting. The snapping. Something like that. We're not going to come like all the way up. Halfway back. Oh, no, no. Oh, shoot. Oh, I liked that. Where'd it go? Wah, wah. All right. Do it again. All right. Something like this. Cries in typography. Yes, it is going to be hideous. All right, but no, now we gotta get these things moved. All right, so let's. How do I select things in this? Snapping bounds. Okay. Oh, here, this tool. Lovely. Okay, I want to grab that and that. I want to move those down, can I? Oh, yes, kind of. Adjust the pieces there. Okay. How about we just grab one? Or let's grab these here, plus this one. No. Trying to do too much. Okay. Too far up. Too far out. Hey, cat peasant. What is the best joke in the world? I don't know what. Hmm. The curve on that's just a little off. I kind of want this to go a little further. But if this went up further, where do we want this? Maybe here. Oh, I know. It could be flat there. Now, how do we subdivide this? Oh, we could curve it. There we go. If we zoom out, let's pretend that was filled in. Oh, where's this going to go? Save to other locations. Yes, on the computer, please. Thank you. Source. Oh, I have to go through like users. B. Halstead source. Rust. Oh, I went into Godot. Where's mimeograph? Okay. This is save. And we're going to fill that. Yellow. It was on yellow. All right. Anyhow, um, so The outline's okay. What's with this little border it's got in there? It's definitely some sort of gap. I wonder why. Huh. Do fill tools not fill gaps? Stroke. Unset. Close, please. Thank you. Hmm. I mean, the fill is just awful. Can we just select this and give it a fill color? Oh, fill none. There we go. Ah, I keep doing that. All right. That looks better. Now, it seems too tall, though, doesn't it? Here, let's just make the whole thing bigger. Yeah, let's leave it. What about these sharp? I want better points on that. That point there should be. It's for mimeograph. Yeah. This is going to be the. It's just too tall, isn't it? Ooh. I did it again. All right. Okay. Now we need that to show up. Then we got rid of the ionic bits, didn't we? Yeah, there we go. So we need some sort of like a pre-configured template for this. Kind. Ooh, we don't have a kind for this yet. Hmm. Props, helpers. What were helpers again? I don't remember. Children, that's going to be empty. Permissions will be something. Oh, and thank you for the follow. Now, in this case, when we deserialize that, we have a rule for the permission. So in order to see this, you need to have a width and page edit. Okay. Maybe you could add more color to the logo, like a stencil being filled in. Ooh, that's interesting. That's cool. Shows it it's like it's being designed. Oh, I like that. I like that idea. So I think we're gonna add this widget piece here to every single one, every page that comes back. So we get this page here, and we could add to the very end of that page to those widgets one more widget. See that we do it there. Or we push it upstream a bit. Does it have to sit in the KV? Or every page that gets created has this by default? All right. So just a minute, please. I like it being pushed upstream, right? And that the KV elements have it kind of built in. Excuse me, the data for the pages has it already. So when you create a new page, it would have it automatically. But then what if we wanted to add more later? Seems like you should have a default set that always gets added. It's like in here. We get the page config here. Merge configs. And why is this async? It shouldn't be. Yeah, we should have some other function that adds widgets automatically. So, but I gotta get ready for work. But I think that's the right direction to go. That way, with a software update, we could change which ones are included by default. We could modify the structure if we wanted. So, get ready to go on. I know, short stream today. Making a battle royale in Godot. Who shall we raid? Oh, wow. You guys got any suggestions? I think maybe RWX Rob? All right. And my workload should be lessening here in a little bit, because I've just been hammered at work at this release. So hopefully I'll be able to do some more interesting streams here in a little bit. Longer streams, get a little bit more on this done. So till next time, y'all. Bye-bye.